I'm Sandra Rupp. I have viewers in 65 countries, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. You can subscribe at Career Expert on YouTube and follow my tweets at Exec Career Coach. One of my favorite management thinkers of all time always said that the best way to predict the future is to create it. And I see some amazing CEOs out there doing that as we speak. So I'd like to give them especially a warm welcome today. I had a wonderful interaction recently with someone who is very powerful and influential and someone I greatly admire. And it got me to thinking about spirituality in business. Back in 2007, I saw the economic crisis coming. I was in New York working at that time, and I knew a lot of influential people in business, having a bird's eye view in the executive search industry. So what I did is I got on a plane and flew to California to meet Deepak Chopra. Some of the best talent I had ever placed was being laid off. So I started to identify a leadership model that incorporated some spirituality into the leadership model. And that is something that I have incorporated into the yin and yang of leadership. So for those of you who are CEOs who have worked with me, you know that I incorporate some creativity, some conscious capitalism, some sustainability, and some feminine leadership into my coaching. The leaders that are rising to the top are the ones who are willing to think different in this economy. They are the ones who are willing to think and feel. They are the ones who are going to create a new world of business. Marianne Williamson is also an author I greatly admire and love to read. And I'd like to share something very special that Marianne wrote today. A return to love. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. And to me, that is the true definition of success, is allowing everyone to shine. One of my favorite business thinkers is top thinker Tom Peters. He had some wonderful tweets the other day about how important it is to have liberal arts in business thinking. He was talking about people like Steve Jobs, about the importance of design and the liberal arts and business thinking. We don't want to have a world just run by quantitative people. You know, there's so much emphasis on math and science, but actually some of the greatest leaders and the greatest CEOs in the world have been good at things like history, psychology, great writers, great critical thinking skills. I've heard many alpha males say to me that women don't promote themselves enough, and it got me to thinking, if we let everyone be good at something, we see much more success in the world. And I've always been focused more on collaboration and less on competition. Because if I shine, I want others to shine with me. Some of my clients have called me a miracle worker because I'm able to explain to them how someone else feels on the other side of the table. If I know both personality types, I have a lot of information there, and I can help people empathize, understand the other person, and how to communicate with them better. These are the skills of a top-level executive coach. So for any of you who would like to learn more about my executive coaching, please look at my website at parthenonadvisors.com. And so I help both men and women think about people differently and to embrace differences as opposed to try and make everyone the same. What I saw at the highest levels as an executive search consultant were that when the compensation packages shifted to stock-based compensation, the masculine energy oftentimes is looking to make more money. In my view, the feminine energy is looking to help people. It is only the yin and the yang of leadership that will get us to the place we need to be. I would encourage my CEOs out there to think about adding some artistic type women to their CEO teams. You can get a lot of new thinking, whether it's Chief Innovation Officer, Chief Creative Officer, Chief Strategy Officer, or Chief design officer, the empathizers. They're the innovators. They're the people change makers. They are influencing men in very important ways. But do they need to be great at math and science to be successful and to sit on an executive row? No, I don't think so. And actually, I would say this to Silicon Valley, whether it be CMO, Chief Marketing Officer, Head of Human Resources. There are many ways that women can shine that have nothing to do with math or science. You know, I was put into AP Everything as a young woman, but I chose to major in history and English because I felt that it was a better education for leadership. I did then go on and get a top school MBA, but these things combined make me a great leader. The recessions of 2002 and 2008 hit so many people so hard. Many people have still not recovered. So if we allow more women to shine in their real affirmation, the world becomes a happier and a better place, and we have more people thriving. So I'd encourage everyone to think differently about what leadership is, whether it's hiring people that are handicapped or promoting women to your executive team, or whether it's doing things differently or being more conscientious about inclusion. This is how we will change the world. It is through our love and light that we make things happen. It is not through judgment, criticism, or negativity. And when we return to love, we will find in our hearts that the business world is not just about making money. I believe we need to bring everyone together to find their own strengths and their own right to shine. And I call that the yin and yang of leadership. In the 21st century, I believe it will be the masculine leaders and the feminine leaders who will get us through this time period and create a new world. In the truest sense, we will have created a better world and a more peaceful world. One thing that I can do as a highly intuitive feeler is I can step into the shoes of other people and help them understand other people. And I believe that it's the combination of the P's and the J's on Myers-Briggs that make a great team. First thing I say to anyone is I'm not here to change you. I'm here to help you understand yourself better and to help you communicate that better to others. I named my company after the Parthenon in Greece, dedicated to Athena. She was the goddess of wisdom and knowledge. She was also the helper of heroes. Please follow my Davos pledge at sandrarupp.wordpress.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon. Many thanks.